got a chance to beat. Yeah, before I go to the bathroom, I finally got a chance to beat Call of Duty Zombies for the first time in any other zombie game. I never beat a round-based map, never in my life, and I finally beat one. I beat 2 of them last night, for real. Thanks to my boys, thanks to my homies last night, bro. We went ham on that. But we're about to. Yeah, we beat 2 of them last night. I don't think later on tonight, we're probably gonna beat the other maps, for real. But I'll be right back. My legs hurting. So let's get to it. Let's play this game.
The officials were right on top of that. That free throw misses.
At the line for Toronto, Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Jackson gets the bucket. Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide open shooter. About a minute played here so far in the first. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block. I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
I'm about to say, they better not set him up because this thing, he getting blocked. You know what I mean? He doing what he's supposed to do, right?
Here's Barnes. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Back to Jackson. Pass to Harris. Here's Horton Tucker. 5 on the clock. And here's Jackson. Shoots over Anunoby. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him. Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Van Vliet, the pass to Birch. Over Harris. The putback. The rebound by Embiid.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. McConnell outside. It's Barnes on the wing. Over Harris. And Barnes with a basket. The assist from McConnell. Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on. And with the new CBA, the WNBA reducing free agency restrictions for players. Candace, what effect do you see that having?
Well, this is going to empower players to be able to go and play for organizations they want to play for. It's very important to understand that this is a job. This is exciting, and you know, it is important to be a part of an organization that you want to. And so I think that this will just continue to empower players.
And you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little buzz around players going from one team to the next in the offseason. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine. And here's McConnell. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Barnes. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And it's the Raptors with the ball after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Barnes, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Count it. Good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
It's Barnes on the wing. They need this. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Harris.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
The shot's good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now here's Barnes, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. And Toronto calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
All right, look who's coming out of court. Come on and get down for your Northside crew. All right, look who's coming out of court. Come on and get down for your Northside crew.
Candace, you're one of the most versatile low-post players to ever play the game. Now, that's something that's becoming the rule instead of the exception.
Yes, you got to be versatile in the low post. That means being able to face up, being able to be physical, and finishing around the basket. It's so important.
Jackson against Van Vliet. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Just for this trip to the line, I'll call him by his full name. Frederick Edmund Van Vliet Sr. Had to get that in there. Now we can just go back to Freddie B.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Van Vliet. Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Jackson. To the inside. It's stolen by Birch. Here comes Toronto on the push. Count the basket.
Well, if you get Fred Van Vliet a look in space, good things are bound to happen.
And here's Jackson. There's the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the dunk by Jackson.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Barnes. 14 points his last outing. And it's blocked by Embiid.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
He's checked in for Toronto. Candace, we see so many different coaching styles. To you, what's the most important quality in a head coach?
The most important quality in a head coach, especially nowadays, is to be able to connect with your team. You have to be able to connect to know what they need on a nightly basis, know when to push, know when to bring them back down into reality, and how to set the tone. So I think that is so important, especially in this generation.
Now here's McConnell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Takes it inside. Not going to go that time. Birds with some nice D. The Raptors shooting just 21% in the first quarter. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred Van Vliet ready and willing.
Van Vliet against Jackson. Over Van Vliet. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Down low. Here's Anunoby. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Jackson down low. Anunoby covering. For 3, here's Harris. And the three-pointer goes.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's McConnell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Joel Embiid. That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Toronto, TJ McConnell taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Candace, you got in well over a decade in the WNBA. I want to know how the mental aspect of the game helps to compensate for any loss of athleticism, let's just say.
Man, BA, loss of athleticism? Man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm seasoned. That's what I call myself, a seasoned vet. But, you know, honestly, I think it is. The game slows down as you get older. And it doesn't just slow down for you. You can control the game. And change of speed is important. It doesn't matter how unathletic you get.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 10-point game. Jackson outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Raptors shooting only 31% to get this game underway. They swipe it. Up top, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Birch finds McConnell. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Here's Maxey. Pass to Jackson. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. And that's a foul called on TJ McConnell. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jackson. He played a great game against New Orleans. Pass to Zeller. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Toronto with the ball. Down by 12. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points for him. Yep, that one's good. Jackson's got 16.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Well, some time now has passed since the WNBA bubble, Candace. Looking back at that time, what stands out the most to you?
Well, for the last 6 or 7 months, we weren't allowed to say bubble in my household. It was a unique experience, one that I am very happy to have been a part of. Just in terms of what that season meant to the WNBA and just in sports and social justice and everything that the country was going through at the time. So to be a part of that was great, but just one time, not again.
Well, the WNBA crowned a champion, and maybe most importantly, as always, a leader in the social justice movement. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there. And the 76ers lead by 14.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Trent finds Birch. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Inside, here's Simmons, and slam dunk by Simmons.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Pass to Anunoby, to the paint. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. 1:36 left in the first. Jackson against Trent. Thibault on the wing. Floats one up. Here's Zeller. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the 76ers.
Free throw good. Zeller. Toronto shooting just 38% so far in this one. Here's Reeves. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Milwaukee. The 11-footer. Rebound by the 76ers.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Down low. Zeller. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Anunoby for 3. Drills it from deep. Anunoby's got his second bucket on the night.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby, he's really coming along as a shooter.
Trent against Jackson. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Jackson's got 19.
Oh, my. The air is thin from out there. But I'll tell you what, he's got deep range.
Here's Mikhailuk. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Jackson outside. Back to Simmons. Jackson outside. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Sixers on top, leading by 17. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the 6'1" guard, undrafted out of Arizona, but T.J. McConnell, a high-energy defensive.
It's all about just reading the way they're passing the ball in. If I see a moment...
Brady's always lurking.
Yeah, and...
Both teams making substitutions here. Well, Fred VanVleet had a breakout season in the 2019-20 season. And Candace, he hasn't slowed down since.
He has not slowed down. And it was good to see that he got rewarded for his play. He's a guy that undrafted came in, was built on just being hungry and ferocious. And I didn't see him miss many shots in that playoff run.
No doubt he was ready to take and make those shots in the clutch. Barnes is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's VanVleet in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and it was his highest point total of the season. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Jackson on the wing, guarded by VanVleet. Jackson can't get it to go. Toronto shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Inside, here's Barnes. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter. Jackson against VanVleet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. 4 fouls.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Philadelphia. 2 shots.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And so here is Toronto, defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Tries again, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. On the take, and the dunk by Jackson.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams, not named Michael Jordan?
Well, you know, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. But there was a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. And, you know, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles when he was with the Cavs.
I thought you might go with Dennis Rodman for a minute.
That's a good one, too.
And Toronto calls time here.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Gillespie's checked in for Barnes. And Toronto has possession. Three-pointer, VanVleet. He buries it from 3. VanVleet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Jackson with it. 25 points in the game. Pass to Harris. Back to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first.
Working for high percentage looks. Trying to chip away at this deficit here.
The Raptors making a switch here. Birch is checked in.
The line for 1.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
To the middle. Goes back up. And it's blocked by Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Jackson outside. And the shot goes in. Jackson's got 30.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Anunoby against Harris. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Flynn, he's checked in for Toronto. The 76ers also with a sub. Riller's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Jackson, pass to Harris. Back to Jackson. Again, the Sixers score.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
All right, Candace, always great to have you on the broadcast. Hope you can come back real soon. We'll save a spot for you.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that, BA. I'm going to hold you. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, anytime Candace stops by, we know we're going to hear something interesting.
I agree, B.A. She's got a great perspective of the game. And she sees it from the view of a player, a coach, and a fan.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And he sinks the second. There's 47 seconds left in the second period. Here's Flynn. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. On defense, the Sixers.
Overall, their shot selection has been spotty, and they haven't played with a ton of energy, too. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
That's his second personal foul.
And he makes a first. And the 76ers making a change here. Zeller's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Raptors shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, no good again that time.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
That one misses for Jackson. To the inside. Now here's Van Vliet, and it's blocked. Jackson right side, and through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Sixers on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Taking a look at Philadelphia, the dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Jackson, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Boy, when you watch Fred VanVleet, now an NBA champion, incredible to think that he went undrafted back in 2016, and that was after what was a tremendous college career.
And just look what he did in college. VanVleet often saved his best play for the biggest games, Doris.
Yeah, he did, and that translated to the NBA because he played a key role in the Raptors championship run. He has that clutch gene. He is fearless. And guys, I'm just going to call it. Fred VanVleet is a winner.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And it's stolen by VanVleet. And a fast break now for the Raptors.
That's his second personal foul.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Simmons against McConnell. Pass to Birch. VanVleet outside. Inside, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by VanVleet.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
90 seconds into the second half now. Jackson with it. Two points. That one goes. Jackson's got 39.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Pass to Jackson. Poke loose. Barnes with it. Jackson in his pocket. VanVleet outside. He can't hit that time. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Jackson against Birch. And he converts the layup. Jackson's got 41.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Barnes against Harris. Barnes, it's good.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. VanVleet against Jackson. Back to Simmons. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. And Embiid throws it down.
A sequence you might expect from Embiid, an elite rebounder, and the man knows how to finish.
Outside Barnes. Here's VanVleet. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Simmons, the pass to Embiid, and that one drops.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And the 76ers with some changes. Thibault comes in for Horton Tucker, and it's Maxey in for Tobias Harris. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
And the bucket is good. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Simmons, the pass to Jackson. From deep. The Sixers again can't hit.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke. Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
The Sixers with another miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Embiid. Here's Maxey. Jackson outside. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Simmons. 5 to shoot. Jackson against McConnell. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
Toronto.
Gillespie's checked in for Birch.
76ers substitution.
Changes here for the Raptors. Trent, he's checked in for Gillespie. Van Vliet comes in for Mikhailuk. And it's Flynn in for McConnell. Van Vliet finds Trent. To stop the drought. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Watanabe's checked in for Barnes.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Jackson outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one falls for Jackson. And the Raptors making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. He's off on the second. The Raptors shooting only 31% in the game. To the paint. Here's Watanabe. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Watanabe's got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Jackson. So it's Philadelphia with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fred Van Vliet out there with Malachi Flynn. Then it's Yuta Watanabe, and it's Gillespie in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And it's good for 2. Jackson's got 10 points here in the second half.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Here's Flynn, shoots from 12, and he hits the jump shot.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Jackson, and they pick up 2. Jackson's got 49 in the game.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And the basket by Van Vliet.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Pass to Jackson. Down low. And then Embiid with the dunk.
You know Embiid loves to produce like this, and you can tell it's firing up the team as well.
On offense, here come the Raptors. To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
Pass to Horton Tucker. It's intercepted. To the inside. Van Vliet with it. The three is up. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now Jackson. And he lobs it up. And Embiid throws it down.
And just a huge exclamation point on that finish. Embiid never turns down an opportunity to intimidate the opponent.
Releases from 15. And it's Toronto with another.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Gillespie. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Jackson against Van Vliet. Jackson outside. Here's Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Flynn.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from. You want to command the defender's respect.
And one of the stories around the game, Doris, NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. You see why they use abbreviation. But anyway, in essence, people are buying highlights.
That's exactly right, BA. Combining technology and investing. And there's money to be made. Just simply not by me, because I don't understand it.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Jackson, right side. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. Jackson outside. Second chance shot. And the finish by Embiid as he lays it in. Embiid's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Jackson against Carter. Shoots over Jackson. And again, Toronto no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. And Riller gets it to go.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Lets a floater go. And there's the rejection. Here's Flynn. Well, we just celebrated the 25th season of the WNBA. Doris, you've been a part of the league for so long. Any favorite moments?
BA, I was sitting courtside the very first game at the Los Angeles Forum between the Sparks and the New York Liberty, and I will never forget I was part of the radio broadcast for the Liberty, and when Val Ackerman went to do the ceremonial jump, I had tears streaming down my face. For the first time, women playing professional basketball in the United States. It was a moment I will never forget.
The 76ers making a switch here. Dible's checked in. The drive by Jackson. Again! What an avalanche!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Jackson against Carter. Up top, Jackson. Up and over Carter. Here's Korkmaz. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Flynn. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Flynn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Jackson. It's good.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Pass to Watanabe. And whenever a team has a superstar talent, Doris, there's immediate pressure to build a roster that can win a title. Obviously, more teams fail than succeed.
There's no doubt, BA, because what you're seeing in the modern NBA is guys who not only obviously want to get paid, this is a business, but what happens is they also want to win because it's all about their legacy. And so they put pressure on an organization. Make sure we have the pieces to compete for a championship.
Back to Flynn. Ooh, poked away. Uses the glass on the layup.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Philadelphia's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And here's Jackson. No good there with a step-back J. Toronto's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Here's Flynn. Jackson against Carter. And it's Jackson on the take. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Korkmaz. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. And he can't get that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Flynn. Pass to Carter. To the paint. Here's Gillespie. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does. The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Jackson. Looking to end the drought. Hits the trifecta. Jackson's got 58.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Philadelphia's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Tipped. And they get it back. Count that one. Reed. And Toronto has possession. Pass to Watanabe. Here's Flynn. Now Carter. Here's Gillespie from behind the arc. And they'll get another chance.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Carter against Jackson. Rebounded by Flynn. Toronto's got just 1 of 6 threes to go in the fourth. Carter from outside. And the Raptors get it back. Here's Flynn. The three. Thibault with the board.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
The Raptors need to get off a shot. Carter from outside. Rebound by the 76ers.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Jackson outside. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Thibault with it. Now Carter defending. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Jackson can't get it to go. Here's Flynn. Pass to Carter. Back to Flynn. To halt the run. The shot, no good. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
Another grind. I gotta do this shit all over again. Peace out.